Hi, and welcome to video number 7. We're going to talk about testing, observing, and of course scaling the winners. Now, this part is very important because once you set up your campaign, you need to know whether those campaigns are winners or you need to dump them and delete them because they're not converting. So the first step is to test and observe. Now, you don't want to spend a lot of money until you test. So what I would advise is to set up several campaigns, do some split testing to your campaigns, maybe try different banner ads. You could have one banner ad on one site or even two banner ads on one site and two different banner ads, but don't tweak them dramatically, tweak them only very, very slightly. And it might be worth it to just put it up first. If it doesn't convert that well, you could tweak some a little more, but of course you need to know your demographics and what they like and what they dislike. If you know that information, then you can create a banner ad that is of their liking. Now, you need an ad server like OpenX OnRamp, which is free, which will serve your ads on any websites you make deals with. And it also gives you some great stats for testing and tracking. In just a moment, we'll go find that the ad server, OpenX OnRamp, and I'll show you how to use it. Once you test and observe and you find that you have a winner and something is converting and you've done some tweaks here and there and it is converting, it's time to scale it, which basically means you can invest more money. Only at that point you can invest more money. So once you have done some split testing and done several tests, it's time to invest a little more money. But don't jump too high too soon, meaning let's say you have a campaign that for every $100 that you invest, you get $200 back or $150 back. Then what you probably want to do is you want to slowly scale it. You don't want to be investing $100 and the next day invest $2,000 or $3,000. Invest a little bit by bit, because sometimes those tests could have worked. You got something that is converting, but you're not too sure of it. So, do a little bit by bit and don't jump too high too soon. So as long as you understand this process, that once you've tested, once you've found a winner, and then scale it, then this process is very easy. All you have to do is rinse and repeat. Now, there are several ways that you can go about tracking your banner ads, and one way to do it is to split test, is to create two different banner ads. You want them to be fairly similar, but you just want to change a little bit of it, and then create two different links and track those two different links. And what you want to do is you want to use a specific service. Now, there are many different types of services out there that you can use. One is clickstrack.com, which is a free click tracking service where you can use to track your URL. So for example, let's say you have a long ugly URL like this and you want to track that URL. So it gives you a short URL. You can give that link and connect it to a banner ad, and then give a second link and connect it to the banner ad, and give that to the website owner so that you can track your links. If you don't track your links, you don't know, how many links, are going to that page and so forth, then you're not going to know if it's successful and so forth. So how many clicks, how many actual sales and so forth are you getting through those specific links? Another site is called hotshorturl.com. It gives you closer URL, sort of like click tracks, but it also gives URL tracking and URL rotating.